Hi guys and girls, welcome. This is PlayStation Plus March 2017's offerings. You have 6 games in total, 2 on the PS4, 2 on the Vita, 2 on the PlayStation 3. One of the games on the Vita is cross-compatible with the PS4, so you could say 3 on the PS4. It's not a bad little month. It's quite a strong response to Microsoft's March offerings. So without further ado, let's get amongst it. All the games are available to download from March the 7th, which is the first Tuesday of the month. And we're going to be looking at game number 1 called Tearaway Unfolded. It's a platform adventure video game developed by Tarsier Studios and Media Molecule while being published by Sony Computer Entertainment. Tearaway Unfolded, like the Vita original, takes place in a vibrant story-type book world made almost entirely out of paper. The player gains control of one of Iota or Atoy, a messenger tasked with delivering a letter to a portal in the sky called the U, which has mysteriously been opened. However, the messenger must also save the world from scraps, small villainous creatures which are invading the paper world via the opening to cause disruption. Tearaway Unfolded's gameplay revolves around environmental platform interaction, creativity and customizability, confrontations with scraps and other antagonistical creatures. There's also mini-quests issued by non-playable characters and finding collectibles. The player, who controls several aspects of the world in a godlike fashion, navigates the messenger through the environments by changing the landscape. So that's offering number 1, called Tearaway Unfolded. And your second game on the PlayStation 4 is a game called Disc Jam. It's a new arcade sports game being developed by former Call of Duty, Guitar Hero and Tony Hawk developers. Relive the intense competitive action of an old coin-op classic, but in a modern package complete with online play and ranked leagues. Jump in with 2 to 4 players and compete 1v1 or 2v2 in a unique combination of air hockey and tennis. Every character is unique. Find the one that matches your playstyle. Players scramble to retrieve and throw a glowing disc while unleashing devastating abilities and defending variable point end zones. An exciting blend of strategy and skill, this is arcade-inspired title boasts a zany roster of characters to compete with friends both on the couch and online. So that's called Disc Jam. And the first cross-buy game, which you can play on the PS Vita or the PS4, is a game called Lumo. It's a contemporary take on the long-lost isometric platform genre. Lumo can be enjoyed by anyone looking for an absorbing, challenging and rewarding adventure. But for those who lived through the golden age of video games, the 80s and the early 90s, or know about the games and culture from that time, layer upon layer of nods, winks and touches to those times help build up on an experience that is as heartwarming as it is exciting. With over 400 rooms across 4 unique zones, 6 hidden mini-games and all kinds of secrets to uncover, Lumo is a true voyage of discovery. How much you discover just depends on how hard you look. So that's called Lumo. And your first game on the PlayStation 3 is a game called Under Night In-Birth EXE Late. It's a visual novel and 2D fighting game co-developed by Ecole Software and French Bread, known for the Melty Blood series. It features a brand new cast of characters and a story that spins around modern fantasy. Under Night In-Birth takes place in a fictional modern day setting sometime in the 21st century. A phenomenon called the Hollow Night has been enveloping particular regions of Japan once a month for several centuries. Each area engulfed in the Hollow Night is beset by shadow-like creatures called voids that utilize and feed upon a power known as existence or X's. Normal humans cannot see or come into contact with voids, but certain people have the potential to perceive them. Those who acquire this perception are targeted by voids and risk either being consumed by them or losing their sanity. That one looks quite interesting. Under Night In-Birth. And your second PlayStation 3 game is Earth Defense Force 2025. It's a third-person shooter developed by Sandlot and published by D3 Publisher for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. It's the follow-up to Earth Defense Force 2017. The player takes control of an EDF soldier from one of 4 different soldier classes. To fight these alien forces, the player can access several weapons in the game, ranging from assault rifles and sniper rifles to rocket launchers, grenades and laser weapons. Only 2 weapons may be selected for each mission, with the exception of the Fencer, who can have 4 weapons, and the Air Raider, who can have 3. The game has more than 700 weapons, roughly 175 weapons per soldier class. This is the highest weapon count of any EDF. Some levels also contain vehicles which can be operated. The game takes place across several levels, featuring destructible environments, taking place in settings such as cities, beaches, hills, underground tunnels and more. There is no penalty for collateral damage that is inflicted on the environment by the player. For instance, when buildings crumble after sustaining a few hits from a rocket launcher or grenade. Other EDF soldiers can be recruited or followed and attack enemies on sight, as well as provide radio chatter. You can also customise the colour of your soldier. That's Earth Defence Force 2025. And our final game, which is the second PlayStation Vita effort, it is called Severed. Your journey through a nightmarish world has only just begun. Take control of Sasha, a one-armed heroine in search of her family. Use swipe-based controls to solve puzzles, discover secrets, and wield your living sword against a horde of deadly monsters. Fight hard to unlock new abilities from totems and upgrade equipment to keep Sasha uncovering the mysteries of this dark fantasy universe. So that about wraps it up, guys, for March 2017 on PlayStation Plus. I'm pretty impressed with it. I hope there's a couple of games there that you fancy downloading and taking a look. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you on the next video.